What's good, everybody? Thank you for coming to the channel. If you're new, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check down below if you've been here for it to see if you subscribe or not. Great things coming. It is May right now, but it's never too early to start talking about the fusion flood. You should be flood prepping all year. And for those of you who are thinking, like, what is the fusion flood? I'm here with the host. Like I've been telling y'all, I'm not the host of Fusion Flood. I'm just a hype man. Here with Greg.
No, he's the hype man.
AKA Joker's Uber, and he's here to tell you about location and all that good stuff. I'm gonna pass it off to him and let him tell you for himself.
Thanks, LJ. So, like LJ said, my name's Greg, AKA Joker's Uber on Instagram. I am the host of Fusion Flood, and this will be our 4th year. Going back to GoPro Motorplex this year. They were gracious enough to host us last year, and it was a huge success. I got a few tricks up my sleeve, possibly to maybe try and get the whole venue rented out so we have a little bit more exclusivity and a little bit more access to the go-karts, maybe at a discounted rate. But everything's still in flux right now. I can't give you guys a whole lot of details, but I can say that the event is October 9th, starting around 5 p.m. The start time is going to be TBD, but it's not going to be far off of 5 o'clock. I just got to decide how many hours I can pay for the venue because it's pretty expensive. So any sponsors out there, you know, nobody in the fusion world has come to me yet sponsor wise and gave me any money, but this year the best thing about it, I think that I've added on to it, is it's going to be a toy drive this year. So I feel like not only is it now an event that people can get behind with fusions and make friends and have fun, it'll be an event to give back to kids and the community in the area here, at least, to give back. So like I said, this year, October 9th, 5 p.m. bring a new unwrapped toy in its original packaging preferred, and the Mooresville Police Department is going to collect them all and distribute them to the community during their like Santa Claus events and Toys for Tots type events. But yeah, this year, I mean, last year I think we had 136 cars. Hopefully, maybe we'll break the 200 mark this year. I know a lot of people are itching to get back out of things, you know, after COVID and stuff, getting out and do something. So everybody is welcome. You do not have to have you don't even have to have window tint. Yep. Come out and be part of the community. That's the biggest thing. LJ and I were talking earlier about just like the convoying to the event and just how it's more than the day of the event. It's an experience. It's the whole weekend. I mean, LJ, we were talking about how the convoy that you have is like 20 something cars, and it's like it's crazy when people take notice on the road of why are all these Ford Fusions together. It's a weird feeling. So yeah, I mean, Fusion Flood, I feel like is a community event because a lot of people in the fusion world are looking for something to do around a Ford Fusion. I mean, it's not necessarily an enthusiast car, but it's definitely a good-looking car that you can make, in my opinion, look good. And now with the sports, you can almost make them fast, dare I say. Yeah, I mean, the venue is GoPro Motorplex, which does the outdoor style like Sodi kart go-karts, which they're not your mom and pop's go-karts. You have to wear a helmet, you have to wear closed-toed shoes, and if you do it right and you have a good group of guys that are all pushing each other down the back straight in a draft, you can hit about 55 miles an hour. So when you're sitting this high off the ground, it's no joke. I mean, it feels quick. So and it can be dangerous. So, but it's fun. Last year we did a parade lap of all the fusions on the go-kart track afterward, and it was a lot of fun. So this year, you know, I'm going to be trying to do the same thing: food trucks, go-karting at hopefully a discounted rate, even more discounted than last year, hopefully. But again, I'm trying to rent the whole venue out to make that possible. But unfortunately, no sponsor got on board yet. I think COVID and stuff like that's putting a lot of damper on how people want to get involved. But the biggest thing, LJ and I were talking about the logistics of getting to Fusion Flood. I highly recommend getting a old school set of walkie-talkies. You can put as many on a channel as you want. I know there is the cell phone style apps of walkie-talkies, but then you have to go into your phone, you have to get out of your navigation or whatever you're running on your phone, and go in. But it's where a walkie-talkie is simple. Press a button and your friends know what the hell's going on. The first Fusion flood, it actually I think it helped avoid a all Fusion pileup on a situation where we were trying to do a convoy. No more convoys on the highway just because of how big Fusion flood's getting, but we do the parade lap and stuff like that. What else do we say to talk about?
And just to touch on a little bit what Greg was saying, yes, the convoys are fun and everything, but yes, you do need to get the old school walkie-talkies just for a simple fact of stoplights, people cutting you off, people getting in front of you. It's just fun to communicate. Like I said, the adrenaline of knowing I was leading my convoy, just knowing I had like 20 plus people behind me, we were all going to one location. It was just mind blowing just to see everybody's faces when we just roll by them.
The crazy part is when you're in the back, when you're in the front of the convoy too, you don't get to see.
Yeah, I don't get to see everything.
Yeah, like when you see, I've been in convoys where you see 40 cars ahead of you. When we did a couple of the first Fusion meets out there, when you saw 40 Fusions ahead of you, it's like, it literally, it gives me goosebumps. Call me what you want. It gives me goosebumps, you know.
Exactly. So you do not want to miss out on this event. And another thing I touched on that I felt was when we all get there, it's best that we can just all mingle together instead of having this group here, a group over there, my group over here. I mean, I got around, I think I spoke to everyone. I was in a FN group, just in a little huddle on pregame afterwards, and I was like, I don't even supposed to be over here with them to know, like, so. In the first couple of years, I tried to get around and greet and shake everybody's hands, but it's getting to the point now where it's so big that I can't do that, and it's like a whirlwind. And I kind of overestimated last year. I did a lot of go-kart rides because I thought people were going to want to ride go-karts with me. And not as many people were able to get into the go-kart sessions as I really wanted, so I spent a lot of time away from the actual event, which was a little bit unfortunate. But I try to greet everybody and thank everybody for coming. But one thing I do challenge everybody to do is like LJ said, is expand beyond your group. I know FN Fusions does a good job of welcoming people and introducing people and gathering people into their group. That's one good thing they do. But I challenge everybody that does come to Fusion Flood to find something about somebody's car that you like and tell them you like it. And I mean, that'll instantly start a conversation and go from there. I mean, it doesn't have to be a car you like. Just find one thing that you like. And one more thing, you do not have to be modded. That's the main thing. People hit me up in my inbox. I would come, but I ain't got nothing to do to my car. It doesn't matter. You come, get ideas, talk. Hey, how you do this? Where you get this from? Like, how did you get your car like it looks? Just ask questions. Look around.
Also, too, like a lot of the modifications that are done to a Ford Fusion look a lot different in pictures because lenses add distortion and stuff like that. There's a lot of different things that you can see on a car that you may not be able to see on the internet the way you want to, and see how things look and how the seams look and how things, the quality of the part too.
Yep.
So I think that's a lot of it too. It's just finding things that you'd like to do, even if you don't have anything done.
Yep. Because we've been down that road. I can tell you how to do some stuff, and if I don't know something, I can point you in directions like, hey, he knows how to do it. He knows somebody who does know how to do it. But like I said, come out, enjoy yourself, mingle with everyone. It doesn't matter, mod it or not. Come out with a good attitude, and you make friendships that last a lifetime. Like first year, I done been to all the floods, and my wife was like, "You're gonna go somewhere with 2 strangers you don't know," and now those 2 strangers, I talk to those 2 strangers at least like every week, and they became more of like brothers to me than half my own family has. So you make these relationships. Like I met Greg back in 2016 when I first got my Fusion. Still got the message on IG when I hit him up. I mean, and I'm look where I'm at today. I'm here with him. He's been pushing me on this whole YouTube grind, so he's like family to me. So, is there anything else we leaving out about the flood?
I mean, I think what you said about friendships, even if you find, because the lead up to flood is just as much as about, like with the convoys and all that stuff, it's just as much as about making friends. And even if you make friends in your own area, even if you don't make friends at flood, let's say, because the day is a whirlwind, you make friends that are in your area that you can then work on your car with and do other things with. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. And one of my favorite parts of Fusion Flood is watching the convoys form and then the convoys flood into Charlotte. Like, I ask everybody, honestly, to tag me, Joker's Uber, or you know, if you're on any of the Facebook groups, Fusion Facebook groups, tag me on your videos as you're coming in, because I mean, it literally gives me goosebumps every time. Like we were out for the parade lap on the go-kart track, and like it was the first time that whole day last year that it hit me that I was like, I made this happen. And I looked around and I saw everybody having a blast, and like I was like, this is cool. Like, you know, like it's rewarding for me. And so like it reminds me that too, that when you come out and you meet everybody, the difference in how things are online versus how people are in person, it's a lot more of a community and a lot more supportive. And yeah, there is still that tendency to form your cliques and stuff like that, but there's a lot of friendships that are made, I think, at Fusion Flood that it's fun. It's fun for me to just watch it all unfold is really the biggest thing. And so again, please tag me, Jokers_Uber on all your convoys and all your buddies getting together and you're washing your cars. Any of your hashtag flood prep. Shout out to Ben Night Show for making that one come to light way back in the day. After the first Fusion Flood that he didn't come to. So, or that he did come to the first one, he didn't come to the second one. But he made the flood prep happen. He hyped it up. He did hype it up, and then he didn't end up coming. We're like, what the heck, man?
You know, that's the thing now. Yep. Can't hit a flood without flood prep. But yes, man. Come out. I've been a member since it first started. You don't want to miss this experience. Yes, you got a phone, camera, record, take all pictures, post, because it's gonna be a memory you want to take back and show everybody else that probably that couldn't make it, that wants to make it next time. I think that's pretty much it. Make sure we ain't leaving nothing off. Don't forget the main thing, it is a toy drive, so like all your trunks should be full of toys. Let's help out the less fortunate, less than us, and let's just make this flood to remember. Alright, it's your boy LJ. Oh, my bad. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, to hit that sub button. Alright, and I'm out. Peace.